This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
Organised Labour in Rivers State has threatened to engage in activities that could, quote, disrupt national economic activities if President Bola Tinubu does not reverse the emergency rule imposed on the state. The Trade Union Congress TUC and the Nigeria Labour Congress NLC have released a joint statement blaming the emergency rule for causing economic hardship in the state. Now joining the conversation is Alex Aguano, the leader of the NLC in Rivers. Mr. Aguano, good morning and thank you for joining us on the conversation.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me with you.
It is our pleasure. Can you expound on the position of Organised Labour in Rivers State, especially as regards the emergency rule and particularly as it connects to the decisions of Organised Labour?
Okay, thank you very much. The Organised Labour only based on how all of this will affect our members in the state, how we affect workers in the state. I will tell you that before the emergency rule and all of this political crisis, our members have been suffering. But then they are the suffering end of all of this crisis. As I'm talking with you, you are aware that the River State government is the highest employer of labor in River State. And we have workers at the local government level, and you can say LGAs, which constitute almost about 60 to 70% of the entire civil service, public service workforce in River State. I've not received salary as a result of this crisis for about 3 months now. I've not received their salary. And we have also gotten those reports from our members, from the local government, our members of the local government employees, but they have not also received their salary for this period. And imagine such number of people for about 3 months this salary, how are they surviving? How about their dependents? How about their wife and children? So how are they taking care of their loved ones? So these are the challenges we face with all these our members calling us and putting pressure on us to make sure that the government do what is needful. But in all of this, I don't see a way forward because if they say that they have reached an allocation for the period, so I don't think this workers will be personally up to now. Because of the season of the allocation, that is where the problem is coming from. And the state of emergency and the declaring of university, building a administrator, is something that has been condemned publicly by everybody. And our national secretary were put a letter, NSC and CEC, regards to this emergency, and they totally condemn it. Even ask for the reversal. So really what we are asking for now is also based on the position of our national secretary. And we have also said today that our members cannot continue, we cannot guarantee they are going to work continually and without being paid salaries. So that's our concern. So we cannot guarantee that. And then if workers decided to go to work, local government workers and other public service workers or the labor embark on strike on the Federal River State or nationally. You know what that would be the cost of that.
Of course.
There's a loss of economic and so the slow down economic activities or some economic activities.
So, sir, let me interrupt you and take you back. I understand what you mean when you say that you've not received salaries for about 3 months now, right? We know that there was a suspension of federal allocation to the state, but as of now that the state has an administrator, we understand that the CBN has released funds to Rivers. So, has the state administrator said anything about when you will receive that pay?
Yeah, as of last week, communication with our members at the local government, because of the association of the local government election in Rivers State, the head of the local government administrations are all asked to take charge of all the local government, and these people were invited to a meeting I think of the Sudan was last week. So in that meeting, they were asked to extend the wage bill, assured that the plans will be paid up to only before yesterday, end of yesterday. But as of on Monday, the mission will gather is that there's no hope of that going to happen. And that also is a major more close concern about even the security charge and discussing its function. Which for us, we are very worried how that is going to happen. Because the issue here is that workers cannot be forced to go to work when they are hungry, when they don't have transport to work. We're almost getting to that point. And at that point, we ask our neighbors to start soon. But they can't spend their I don't know.
Mr. Aguano.
Go to work, maybe they borrow transport, they have not received salary, and at the end of the day, you are not even getting, and you are still getting more in debt. And your debtors need to ask you, when are you going to pay my money?
So, Mr. Aguano, if I may, does the River State NLC as well as Organised Labour have the backing of the national body on the potential for a strike action in Rivers?
Yeah, we have the total backing of our national body. Like I told you, our letter is totally kind of consolidated on the letter that was written by our national secretary, sent by the NLC and the TEC president, Comrade Joe Ajero and Comrade people. Our letter was consolidated on it, and how we have their backing that if the workers' welfare or workers' rights are not university at the end of this, that we are going to take a decision. And that decision will be a decision that not be taken by only NLC and River State. We are going to have special consult with our people at the national, and whatever big decision that will be taken in terms of to protect our members' interests, we are going to do that. We are going to take a decision and we are going to carry it out.
Well, Mr. Agwanwo, thank you very much for your time on this conversation. Alex Agwanwo is the leader of the Nigeria Labour Congress in Rivers State, joining us this morning to speak on a statement by Organised Labour in Rivers State, which has threatened to engage in activities that could disrupt national economic activities if the state of emergency rule imposed on Rivers State is not reversed. We are still on conversations right here on Radio Now 95.3 FM Lagos, and we urge you to stay tuned to your Beyond the News station. The conversations continue.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.